Gunnar, how is life as a newly married man amidst training camp at BYU?
Man, I don't know how I did fall camp when I was single. I go home and I spend like half hour with my wife and then I go to sleep. So, I mean, it must have been pretty boring life when I was single out there. But, it's good. It's super busy, but, you got to keep the wife happy too.
So is this the secret ingredient that you've been missing to get into the end zone more? You just needed to get married. Maybe this is what's going to push you into the end zone some more?
Hopefully I can, it somehow springs me 1 yard forward. But, I mean, I guess we'll wait till season to find that out if that's the secret ingredient.
Fair enough. Now, you and I the other day were joking offline a little bit about a report that surfaced on social media that you were the starting quarterback projected for BYU. We know that's not the case, or is it the case, Gunnar? Is BYU hiding something from us?
No, far from it. If I'm the quarterback, then sorry, we're not going to win a single game this year. I hate to break it to BYU fans, but no, that's not me. I can't throw a ball into an ocean if I was standing in a rowboat. Let's just say that.
Wow. Okay. Some downright honesty. I appreciate that. Okay, we'll get to the quarterback situation in just a moment, with you out of it, of course. And fortunately for you, you've been a very productive receiver for BYU and looking to take that next step this year. What have you been working on specifically this offseason to try and better your own personal game?
For me, I've just been working on, separation. I've been working on different release packages off the line of scrimmage, and just trying to be more physical. I mean, I've said this every single year, but trying to get bigger and faster. And I feel like I have progressed every single year. And so I'm just trying to take that next step and create more separation in my short game. I think last year I was a big part of the offense and explosive plays and taking the top off the defense. But this year I want to be that all-around guy that we can go to on any down and be able to create separation at any level.
Love it. Gunnar Romney is with us on BYU Sports Nation. What's the best part of the wide receiver room right now collectively?
The best part is just the depth, how many people we have there. We have at every single position, whether it's the X, Z, F, inside slot. We have people that can play everywhere, and so many different body types, so many different, we have a bunch of big guys, we got like Neil and Keanu and Samson Nakua that are big dudes that can create mismatches on the outside. We also have tons of, smaller bodies that are quick, that can create separation. And so I think just the variety and the sheer numbers of people we have on the field, I think it's going to create a lot of problems for defenses.
If the atmosphere is different in the room right now, how so compared to what it was last year?
Yeah, no, last year I think it was me, Neil, and Dax, and I think it was kind of solidified as those were the guys. But this year, I think everything's amped up a little bit more because we don't know what the rotation is going to be like. We don't know if there's going to be 4 or 5 guys that are rotating throughout, or if it's going to be, just like 2 or 3 guys like it was last year. So I think there's a lot of competition in the room, and I think a lot of people are fighting because they want to play and they want to get some time. They want to make their way into that starting role, and so I think just the intensity is for sure amped up.
How has that impacted your role and maybe your own personal status?
For me, I love it. I love the competition. It helps me not get complacent, and I feel like it's been a big opportunity for me to step up as a veteran and as a leader. To help guys that want to get better and that want to push it. I'm just trying to be unselfish and trying to help those guys out because it'll help the team out in the end.
There's a lot of intrigue about the Nakua brothers. You already talked about Samson and Puka a little bit, but what do those guys bring to the atmosphere of BYU football training camp?
Those dudes, they have a lot of personality. They're always energetic. We come in at 7 a.m. and they're already yelling and jumping around. And so I think, during fall camp, things can get kind of boring. All the days can start blending together, but you need those type of people to come in and energize things up and make practice fun. And that's what they've been doing so far. It's never a dull moment when they're in there. In meetings are fun. We're all laughing and joking around while we're doing our business. And so I think just those personalities itself, like take away their on the field performance, just their personalities, you can already see the impact it's having.
Gunnar Romney is on BYU Sports Nation, all access from BYU football training camp. Your buddy Dax Milne made his NFL debut with the Washington football team. What did you think of his limited catches and his 19-yard punt return?
I mean, I thought they should get the ball to him more. It's so cool seeing him play on the big stage like that, seeing him make a couple catches, have a big punt return. It's awesome. I mean, it's motivation for me because I want to be where he's at next year. But it's super cool just seeing my guy succeed like that.
Yeah, what type of communication do you have with all of your former teammates? Because there are a bunch that are all trying to collectively or individually, I should say, make their rosters wherever they are.
Yeah, I mean, I'm friends with all of them, but I'm a little bit closer to a couple of them. So I've stayed in a little bit more in touch with a couple of them, like Zach and Dax. I talk to a lot, and it's cool seeing their process and just seeing their journey and talking to them about that. It's really exciting to see because I know that all of them are going to do big things, and they all are. I mean, you see Isaiah making big plays with the Colts, and you see Kyrus is running with reps with the ones. A lot of people from BYU are making a lot of good things happen in the NFL.
Are you giving Zach Wilson some tips? If so, what are they?
I'm not giving Zach any tips. I'm not a quarterback at all. I'll let Zach sling the rock.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, let's talk about the quarterback situation at BYU right now. It's clearly the number one storyline in training camp right now is who's going to be the guy to open up against Arizona. You have a unique relationship with each of these guys for varying reasons. I'm not going to ask you to pick a starter or do something mean like that, but I am going to ask you to explain how each of these quarterbacks are different from each other or just unique. So let's start with your brother, Baylor Romney. What makes him unique and a guy that could absolutely be the one that starts against Arizona?
Yeah, no, I think Baylor's skill set is in his calm attitude. He's composed. He's going to make the smart play. He's going to read the defenses. He's going to make the smart play and, march the ball up the field. He's calm. He's not going to get rattled if he gets sacked or if, things are against us. He's not going to get rattled, and he's going to step in. He's going to be poised, and he has that good quality that a quarterback has. All
right, let's do it with Jaron Hall now.
I think Jaron's leadership is what really separates him. Jaron is an outstanding leader. He's someone that everybody looks to in trying situations. He's also calm, and Jaron's super smart. He can read the defenses really good. He can make really smart decisions, and he has a cannon of an arm.
Okay, and finally, your high school quarterback, Jacob Conover.
I think Jacob's arm talent is one of the best arm talents in the country. He can put the ball exactly where he wants it. He can take shots downfield. He can, throw on the run, and he's got outstanding arm talent.
We don't need your offensive coordinator to break down the quarterbacks. We just have you do it, man.
Nah, man. See, I just have a different perspective. I'm the one catching the ball on the other side.
Who hurts your hands the most? That's the real question.
Oh man, if I'm running a slant route, I would say Jacob probably hurts my hands the most, man. He rifles it in there. He's got a cannon on him too.
There's that arm talent you're talking about. Okay, before we let you go, what do you feel like is the best thing that your team as a whole has accomplished in 2 weeks of fall camp?
The progress I've seen already, especially the first couple of days, the defense was handing it to the offense. They got us the first couple of days, which is normal. We're trying to get the chemistry and stuff building, and then the next 2 days, the offense, we really put it on the defense. And then ever since then, it's been back and forth. And so I think the competition between offense and defense and between everybody, individual position battles, one-on-one battles, I think the competition is what's really standing out to me. And I'm super proud of our team for that because, it's hard to keep battling against the same people every single day, but everybody's kind of maintained that energy throughout fall camp. And, we're just looking forward to finally being able to compete against someone else come September 4th.
Is there any added motivation that it's against the University of Arizona and that's your home state?
For me, there is, because I know personally 7 or 8 people on that team. I played in high school with, I think there's 5 guys from my high school that I played with that are on the Arizona team. And so for me personally, it's a lot of motivation. I want to go and I want to beat those guys.
I love it. Gunnar, it's great to talk with you, my friend. Good luck to you the rest of camp. Let's give you some BYU Sports Nation karma to stay healthy, to stay well. Cannot wait for that season opener. Thanks, my friend.
Thanks, Spencer. Have a good one.